Okay, so apparently it's wrong for me to review official stuff. I'm going to anyway, but apparently it was supposed to. Someone commented on the last official thing I went. It was like, how dare you not review KO stuff? Well, I'm doing it again. And I'm going to review, because I want to more than anything, Earthrise Snapdragon. Yeah. There was something about these figures. I think I had a broken one when I was a kid, but it never had the head or anything like that. And and it's always something weird about the Snapdragon ape face combo. And just to prove the point, they were headmasters, but they were also triple changers. And they were just savage. They turned up, they broke things, and they flew away again. And it was just awesome. And I do kind of love him for it. But Ape Face has already been reviewed. He broke during the review, but I fixed him. It's fine. So let's look at Snapdragon in his Dinosaur mode. He's got the tail, which isn't the nose of the plane mode, honest. Legs with wings hanging off the back, but that's kind of standard at this point. Guns on the back, almost Zoids-like, so that's not so bad. Arms that rotate here and have a ball joint here. If I had to criticise this mode, the one and main thing, I know people complain about the head, we'll get to that. The thing I want to complain about is this. These derpy little pseudo T-Rex arms. If only there was a way to fix this. Shape voice. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Oh, dear me. Sorry, ignore me. But yeah, that's my main problem with this. The head. Now, the original head, you would have had the dinosaur head on one side, the robot head on the other side, and it plugged in, and the fold was like the mouth kind of thing, the legs. Fine. And it still is. But the way it's connected means the headmaster's just in there. And it just sort of goes around. But the red from the top of his shoulder fills in that gap for the eye. Otherwise it's empty. So you're going to have the arms pointing forward. That is not the nicest connection to fit. Like, it's nasty. Mine, I think, is slightly broken. Not to the point where it won't work anymore. Stupid motorbike going past. Not to the point where it won't work or anything like that, but I'll point it out. Neck will bend like that, but then you lose the connection, then you got the robot face. Hi. That kind of thing. Tail basically doesn't move. Arms and legs move, but the connection holding this panel in place where the legs and stuff are attached. Basically, there's where am I? These big black tabs here. Those big black tabs go into a slot there, and they just about hold. I'm tempted to put a dab of super glue or something on it just to, because if you push this bottom piece here, it pops straight out, and then this panel with the legs is loose. So kind of get it in place and then push that tab in. Unless I'm missing something, that's about the only way it connects in this mode. I did try and get it to connect like the robot mode, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. And if you do, the legs are suddenly way higher up and it doesn't look right. Can I point out a hinge that only exists for this mode? It's pointless in every other mode. There's two, but the same hinge. This is the nose of the plane. It becomes the tail. For the tail to bend, it has a hinge there. Fine. Use that during transformation. Don't mind that, for robot mode. But if I bend it back, this bit's still bent. This and this, these hinges are only there so the tail can bend. That's it. They don't bend back with the tail, so it's a bit conspicuous, but that's the only reason they exist. That being said, it's not a bad mode. We can take the guns off. Might as well have a quick look at them. They look like that. It's fine. They're both the same. They're fine. They're little guns. I don't mind that. And I suppose we could get on towards transforming him. So we're going to tilt the head up and we're going to pull this out. Ugh. Eesh. Okay. See this little bit at the back here? That's supposed to go into the back of the head there, in that hollow. And mine's pretty much as good as snapped off. I'll let it snap off in its own time, but it's because that connection was really, really tight. So what I did was I got a nail file and just shoved it into the gap and wriggled it. And now, let's do this on camera. Now it goes on a lot nicer. Yeah. That you need to be careful of, but this piece, if it snaps off, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't make much of a difference. So don't panic. Okay, now we'll fold this all the way down to there. Flip the body panel down and shove this in and close it back up again. Now, before you fold the dinosaur arms up like you think you should, and you should, let's not do that yet because they get in the way. What we're going to do is untab all of this, get this panel and double hinge it. See, big double hinge there. Can you see that? There you go. Bring that all the way up to here. If you double hinge these too early, these giant panels on top catch on the arms, can't do it. Now you can fold that up into there and it should sort of lock into place. I feel I'm going to sneeze. Oh, good times. Oh, thank you very much. Great time. I love sneezing on videos. Right, okay. So that's the top done. We're going to get this panel and just wriggle it loose again on a double hinge. Look at all the double hinge goodness going on. But we're not going to put it anywhere. We're just going to leave it like that for now. Straighten the tail out so this section here is flush with the back there. You know, instead of being like that, we're now going to get it sort of flush with that. Straighten that up. Straighten these little weirdo bits up. I'm going to bring this panel down and this little tab here and here go into slots there and there. So tab it. Awesome. Fold up the dinosaur-y legs, toes. Rotate these around and there's a big slot here on each side. See that? It goes onto big tab sticking out there. Oh, sneezing now, my nose gone horrible. Fold down the wings, and that is basically the spaceship mode. You know what? It doesn't look bad. The back's a bit gappy. I guess. To open this, you got to do it from both sides. And again, they've got these really nasty hooks here. I've used a file on them slightly. Maybe I shouldn't have done, but I have, because again, these grips were evil. I'm going to put the little guy in there. Do you want to look at him? Look, he looks like that. Hey, he looks alright. He looks fine. We're going to tuck him in there. Close that up. I suppose we might as well put the guns on. See, you can put them on the wing, which I think is where they're supposed to go, but these are definitely not the hands honest, so you can plug them there if you really want, but then they hang a bit low, in my opinion. You also use the same spots that they went in the dinosaur mode, and now they really hang too low. So, and there's spots here, if you want to do that, but not really a fan of that, and there's one here. I don't know what you can do with the other one. So let's just put them in the wings where they're supposed to go. Oh, you know what? I had my second jab yesterday and I suddenly feel really full of cold. Just ugh. Oh, okay. So that's it in spaceshipy mode. Size comparison. There's 8-face. So the duo. Now, even on the G1, 8-face was more of a flying brick, and he certainly is here. And Snapdragon was always more of the sleek one. You got these little machine guns or something built into the nose. The where he should be cockpit rather than this in the back cockpit. The fins. It's a nice colour, very nice colour. Just that big gap at the back. Yeah. It's the only real problem. But it does look beautiful. Can't argue with it. It does look really nice. I didn't do a size comparison with the Dinosaur mode because it was a bit finicky. But in case you haven't got Ape Face, there's Siege Impact with the upgrade kit. So, Deluxe, Voyager. Okay. Get you out of the way. You out of the way. Oh yeah, sorry. And there is I can get it to come down. There is a landing gear. Yay! So, what we're going to do is untab the arms. Oi! Whatever you're growling at, you stop. That's how you deal with dogs, everybody. Just take the guns off. Okay. Untab the arms. There we go. Loose. We get this section loose from the 2 tabs shown before. I'm going to double hinge it up. But before we put it anywhere, we get this black piece. Let me show you a bit closer. That black piece, which has got the dinosaur legs. They're the arms. We're going to... I come over there, there's going to be trouble. Believe me. Oi! Knock it off. Right, we're going to rotate this up, and we're going to turn that so you can see what's going on. So, rotate that, and get this one up, and it does tab into place. There's a tab there. Get loose. Okay. Right. Let's show you what we can do. On the end of this piece here, let me just try and show you. There's this long, thin black piece coming out there. There you go. Can you see that? Right, good. That, on each side, needs to go into a little slot here, a little groove, and tab in there. So you got to try and line that up on each side. Okay. Your miles up. Get you lined up. And push it into... Oi! Seriously, I come over there, I'm going to start slapping people. Okay. That's into place. Fold the wing up. Rotate the arm around. Oh, look, it's an arm. Wing up, rotate around. Okay. Psst. Leave each other alone. Puppy doesn't know when to stop. Other dog's getting a bit grumpy with her. Okay. Split the tail. Well, the nose cone, which I forgot to take him out, but this works too. Split that. Rotate it. Double hinge that all around. He's not going to hurt her, just in case anyone's worried. It's all just noise, but we don't want that kind of noise becoming a habit. Okay. And I'm forgetting to do the thing. Rotate to the front. Fold this round. This has got a slot. That's got a tab. The other side's got the other way around. Where am I? Slot. Tab. That's the other way around. So double hinge this over the top. And onto the tab. And if it hasn't done already, that'll go flat. Rotate it around. That's the body. Now we're going to close this up into the head. I don't need to explain this. Hold all that up. And drop it on top. And there is Snapdragon in robot mode. There's a lack of spectacle. You know what I mean? There's no... It's passable, you know? Got a nice big hinge, universal hinge and stuff. It's got the swivel. It's got a around 90-degree bend. You know? It's got the foot. The foot will even do the articulation inwards at a slightly awkward angle, but, you know. It's almost like just that's the leg and that's just kibble. Which it is, but shh. I don't know. All this stuff on the back of the wings a little bit cumbersome. The hands seem a bit stumpy, moulded in there. The elbows don't bend 90 degrees. I mean, you get plenty of this. I quite like that. That's nice. Yeah, it'll go all the way around. But then... it's like it's fighting with its own backpack and stuff. The backpack, there's not a lot there, but technically this is just one empty hollow panel. And it's like that in every mode. And then I start looking at the proportions, because you start ignoring like the wings and stuff like that. You ignore all this sort of stuff, so you just get what should be the body. And see, I don't know what they're called in America or anything like that. The thing that springs to mind is Miss Finster from Recess. Over here you get dinner ladies. And they're usually like volunteers or someone's mom or something like that. And they watch the kids on the playground. So the teachers can go off smoking and doing whatever it is they do. But does this not look like a middle-aged woman's body to you? You know, long, thinnish legs starting to fatten out. And then just slightly too frumpy a body. Then just podgy, bingo wings. And then a tiny little head on top. Little blue rinse or something. It doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is. Let's give him his gun, see if that'll make life better. The gun storage, by the way, is kind of laughable. I'll give one gun, and I'll show you the gun storage. You see there's ports here, port there, ports here, and one port there. But the only other ports you've got are there. So the gun storage ends up being that for me. And that's not really great. I mean, I could put them on the leg. But that also doesn't look great. So I'm a bit... I don't know. I want to like this guy. I do. I really want to like the set. I want to like him and Apeface. But it's not quite working for me, unfortunately. Let me bring this up a bit. There you go. See, I'm trying to work with the actual mechanism of this stand rather than just forcing it and making it all jerky. So let's get in Apeface. Yeah, okay. Apeface has just got so much more personality. The scale and everything. Seriously, are you two still growling? The scale and everything, the proportions seem to work so much better for Apeface than for Snapdragon. It's like Snapdragon is an accessory to go with Apeface. It's just... I don't know. Like, even the white and the black and stuff works a lot better here than most of the body being black and purple and then just some white around it, and it just doesn't quite work. Maybe there's a Toy Hacks set that'll fix it. If anyone wants to send me that, or at least tell me if there is one, I might have to invest. But this doesn't work for me. Like, even the face. Like, the nose is that paint chipped? The mouth is really badly painted. Just something about it, it just doesn't work for me. Which is a shame, because it's a lovely figure, and I do want to like it. But it just doesn't quite work for me. Size comparison, in case you haven't got him. Earthrise grapple. So let me just put grapple behind him, just to prove the point. Kind of the same height, but I'd say grapple's a little bit bigger. And considering they're the same scale, and from the same line, Apeface was Siege, so he might be a little different. Because they're both Earthrise, I think Grapple just uses his money better, I know he's got a filler kit, so his legs are better and stuff like that. I understand that. But this just doesn't seem the same kind of engineering as Grapple. It's like someone did this on their break, which is really annoying, because it should be good. I really want to like it. It just doesn't quite work for me. Like these wings on the inside of the arms. That's lazy. Oh, look, they're catching on stuff. It's just... Like, even the way the wings... the arms rotate. In Dinosaur mode, they'd be like that. So they bend forward. No. Turn around. They bend like that. Okay, fine. But now, in every other mode, they go like this. Oh, no, they don't. I don't know. I feel that they didn't need to have it hinged the other way, or they could have put something. Because that's the only hinge we get. It just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And these big lumps on the side kind of look, well, Mrs. Finster. If you get that image in your head. Just doesn't work. Or is it Miss Finster? Whatever. Just doesn't quite work for me. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I put these on the arms just to show my weapon storage disappointment. I want to like him. I do. And I'm going to keep him with Ape Face and stuff. But so far, the Dinosaur mode and the Jet mode are the best two modes. The Robot mode is a throwaway. It's the same with every triple changer. There's always one mode that really suffers. Ape Face, it's the Jet mode. But you know what? The Jet mode always suffered. The Jet mode's a throwaway. I don't mind that. The Robot mode looks good. The Gorilla mode looks good. And he's got some sort of flying mode. Fine. Works for me. Him, Dinosaur mode works. Stupid derpy arms, but it works. Jet mode, great. Robot mode, no. If you can get one of the modes wrong for a triple changer, don't make it the robot mode. Okay? Just don't. That's not how this works. Sorry everybody. Honestly, I really am, but I can't bring myself to give this guy a good review. I can't. There's too many negatives. I still like him. I'm still going to keep him. I'm still going to have him with his brother, Ape Face. I still love him to bits. But I can't encourage anyone else to go out and spend money on this. Sorry. Not going to happen. So, on that disappointment, I'm sorry. I really am. Yeah. I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye.